Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Khadija, Associate Professor, Department of Physiology, Bosundar Addin Medical College. Welcome you all to this online session. Today, I'll discuss endocrine system and I'll discuss item number 1. And this includes name of the endocrine glands and name of hormones, definition, classification, mechanism of action, and its regulation. First, we have to know what is the term hormone means. It is derived from a Greek word meaning to excite or to arouse. The term was first used by Ernest Henry Starling in 1905. So, what is endocrinology? The science of the structure and functions of the endocrine gland and the diagnosis and treatment of disorders of endocrine system is called endocrinology. And all the endocrine glands and hormones secreting from the glands constitute the endocrine system. And what are the endocrine glands? The glands that secretes hormones are called endocrine glands. They are usually ductless gland. We know there are two types of glands, the ductless gland and glands having duct. Exocrine glands are usually have ducts, and the endocrine glands does not have any ducts. So, they are called ductless gland. Coordination of the body function by chemical messengers. We know that that different types of chemical messengers present in our body to communicate with the surrounding structure with the other cells. There are different types of chemical messengers we found in our body. First is neurotransmitter that is released from the nerve ending and control the nerve functions, and the endocrine hormones that are also chemical messengers. They are released from the endocrine cell and transported through the blood and affect on the target tissue on other side of the body. And neuroendocrine hormones, these are the hormones that are secreted from the nerve endings and circulate through the body and exerts its function on the target cell of the body. And paracrines, these are they are secreted by the cell to the extracellular fluid and affect neighboring target cell or in different types. And autocrines, these are actually the chemical substance that is secreted from the cell and act on the same cell. And cytokines, these are the peptides secreted by the cell into the extracellular fluid and can functions as autocrine, paracrine, and endocrine hormones. Example, interleukin, lymphokines, and adipokines. So, these are the chemical messengers present in our body. Now, we will discuss what are the endocrine gland present in our body. First endocrine gland is endocrine portion of the hypothalamus, that is located in brain. Then the second is pituitary gland, then thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, islets of Langerhans of the pancreas, adrenal cortex and medulla, ovarian testes, that is gonads, and placenta during pregnancy. And temporary endocrine gland is thymus also and placenta. These are the name of the endocrine gland they present in our body. This is the figure showing the different endocrine gland that present in our body with locations. Now, we will discuss what are the hormones that are secreted from the endocrine glands. First, endocrine gland is hypothalamus, and the hormone that is secreted from here are usually releasing or inhibitory hormones. It controls the release or secretion of other hormone secretions from the other glands. First hormone is thyroid releasing hormone, then corticotropic releasing hormone, growth hormone releasing hormone, growth hormone inhibitory hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone, and dopamine or prolactin inhibitory hormones. So, these 6 hormones secreted from the hypothalamus. Now, the anterior pituitary gland, and the hormones secreted from here are growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone. Then posterior pituitary, there are 2 hormones secreted from here, antidiuretic hormone and oxytocin. Then come the thyroid gland. Thyroid glands from here, the hormones secreted are thyroxine and triiodothyronine, and another is calcitonin. Now, the adrenal cortex. Adrenal gland have two portion, adrenal cortex and medulla. From cortex, steroid hormones are secreted, usually cortisol, aldosterone, etc. And from medulla, epinephrine and non-epinephrine. And then pancreas, these are another endocrine gland, important. There are different types of hormones secreted from here, of them insulin, glucagon, etc. Now, parathyroid gland, usually parathyroid hormone secreted from parathyroid gland. Then testes, testosterone hormone is secreted from testes, and estrogen and progesterone, this hormone secreted from the ovary. So, these are the hormone. And another temporary endocrine gland we know, that is placenta. Placenta acts as a endocrine gland during pregnancy, and the hormones secreted from here are human chorionic gonadotropin hormone, human somatomammotropin hormone, estrogen and progesterone. And kidney, from kidney the hormones secreted that are renin, 125 dihydroxycholecyl and erythropoietins. And other organ like heart, stomach and small intestine and adipose tissue also secrete some hormones. From heart, atrial natriuretic peptide hormone secreted from here, and stomach local hormone, that is gastrin, and small intestine secretin and cholecystokinin, and adipocyte leptin. So, these are the hormones secreted from these organs. Now, we have to know what is hormone. From the figure you can see that the cell is secreting some chemical substance. It is traveling through the blood vessels and then enters through the cell with the binding with the receptors and exerts the function. So, we can define hormone. How can we define it? A chemical substance that is secreted into the body fluid by one cell or group of cell and exerts a physiological effect on other cell of the body is called hormone. So, hormone has this physiological effect. What are the effect of hormone? Two types of effect, that is it may be excitatory or it can be inhibitory. Now, what are the functional significance of hormone? Why should you what are the actual function? That is first, homeostatic regulation, controlling of the metabolism, regulation of growth, development and reproduction, water and electrolyte balance, behavior and resistance to stress. These are the functional significance of hormones. Now, we can classify hormone in different ways. Firstly, on the basis of chemical nature, then second on the basis of site of action, and third on the basis of location of the receptors. So, first we discuss the classify hormone according to the chemical nature. It can be classified again in three types: protein or polypeptide hormone, steroid hormone and derivative of amino acid or tyrosine. Protein, what is protein? Protein having amino acid more than 100, that's our protein, and peptides are less than 100 is called polypeptide. So, the hormones that is protein or polypeptide nature are usually hormones of antipituitary gland, posterior pituitary gland, and the insulin, glucagon and parathyroid hormones. And steroid hormone, they are the hormones having the cortisol hormones that have the structure derived from cholesterol. They are actually the cortisol, these are the hormone cortisol, aldosterone, estrogen, progesterone, sex hormones, placental hormones. These are the steroid hormones. Now, derivative of amino acid or tyrosine, these are the hormones of thyroid hormone in the thyroxine and triiodothyronine and thyroxine, and also epinephrine and norepinephrine. Now, classification based on the site of action. We can classify three way: general hormone, local hormone and tropic hormone. General hormone, the hormones they act generally throughout the body. These are growth hormone and thyroid hormone. And local hormone, they act locally like hormones of GIT. Tropic hormone, these are the hormones secreted from one endocrine gland and acts on other endocrine gland to secrete hormones. These are thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Now, according to the based on the location of the receptors. Receptors in here we can also classify in three ways. Receptor can be present on the cell surface, on the cytoplasm, or in the nucleus. On the cell surface, the receptor present in protein and polypeptide and catecholamine hormones, and in the cytoplasm receptor presents in steroid hormones, and in the nucleus the receptor of thyroid hormone present in the nucleus. Feedback control of hormone secretion. Mainly negative feedback control is occur. Surge hormone can occur with positive feedback mechanism. Various clinical conditions associated with the altered hormone secretion. So, this figure shows the level of hormone secretion and its feedback mechanism. Now, synthesis and storage of the hormone. Protein and polypeptide hormones are stored, usually stored and in the cell until needed. They are stored usually in the secretory vesicles. In this figure, you can see protein hormone is firstly produced in the rough endoplasmic reticulum as pre-prohormone. Then it enters into the endoplasmic reticulum and form prohormone, and from here that is enters into the Golgi apparatus. Here it is then form active form of hormones and is stored in the secretory vesicles and then excreted from the cell by exocytosis. So, protein and polypeptide hormone and amine hormones are usually can store in the cell, but steroid hormone not stored in the cell. It is immediately synthesized and released. Now, what are the difference between hormone and neurotransmitters? Both of them are chemical messengers, but hormone is originated from the glands and neurotransmitter from the nerve tissue, and then site of secretion hormone in circulation, but neurotransmitter in the synaptic cleft. Site of action, it is on the cell surface or within the cell hormone act, but neurotransmitter act on postsynaptic membrane. Slow onset of action is slow in case of hormone, but rapid in case of neurotransmitter. Duration of action is longer in case of hormone, but short in neurotransmitter. Mode of secretion of hormone. So, hormone can be secreted in different ways. Continuous secretions occur in case of thyroid hormone, and pulsatile secretion occurs in growth hormone, cortisol, follicular stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone. Transport of hormones. Bound hormone or free form. Bound hormone are usually biologically inactive form, and free form are unbound hormones are usually active form. Bound form the water soluble hormones and lipid soluble hormones. Water soluble hormones are usually not dissolved in plasma and diffuses out from the capillary into interstitial fluid, and they are usually peptide and catecholamines. And lipid soluble hormones are usually bound to the plasma proteins, and steroid hormone and thyroid hormones usually lipid soluble, and they are inactive form, usually inactive form. That is, bound form of hormones is inactive form, and that is free hormones are usually active form. So, these are the all of this item. Hope you have enjoyed this discussion. If you have any problem, communicate with me. I will try my best to give the answer. So, thanks for watching.